వ్యూవర్స్, తమిళ్ యానై తెలుగులో ఏనుగుగా మన ముందుకు వస్తుంది. సో ఆ మూవీ టీం మనతో ఉన్నారు. అవర్ తమిళ్ స్టార్ డైరెక్టర్ హరి గారు అండ్ బ్యూటిఫుల్ ప్రియా మనతో ఉన్నారు. అండ్ ద మోస్ట్ హ్యాండ్సమ్ విజయ్, అరుణ్ విజయ్ గారు మనతో ఉన్నారు. సార్ మీ షర్ట్ చూస్తే చాలా బాగుంది అండ్ మీరు కూడా చాలా హ్యాండ్సమ్ గా ఉన్నారు.
He went ahead and changed it to match your
బట్ మీరు
outfit.
చేంజ్ చేయలేదు. ఓకే హరి గారు, வெல்கம் டு தெலுங்கு இண்டஸ்ட்ரி. வணக்கம் எல்லாருக்கும். அண்ட் எல்லாரும் எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? ஸோ இப்போ நம்ம தமிழ்ல பேசுறோமா, తెలుగులో பேசுமா, ఇంగ్లీష్లో பேசுமா? తెలుగు. సో అందరు తెలుగులో మాట్లాడతారా? సార్, చూడటానికి మీరు చాలా సాఫ్ట్గా ఉంటారు, బట్ మీ సినిమాలు మాత్రం ఫుల్ యాక్షన్గా ఉంటాయి. ఎందుకు అలా?
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. I want to thank Telugu audience, Telugu fans, Telugu producers, heroes, directors and distributors, exhibitors first. நான் பண்ண முன்னாடி படத்துக்கெல்லாம் சப்போர்ட் பண்ணதுக்காக தேங்க்ஸ், చాలా தேங்க்ஸ். Now ENUGU, ENUGU is my 16th film. It's the first film with my
చాలా మందికి తెలీదు దట్ ప్రీతా గాట్ మ్యారీడ్ హరి గారు అని. మా తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్ కి చాలా మందికి తెలియకపోవచ్చు. ఎందుకు? సరే, నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతాను. ఫస్ట్ యానై గురించి చెప్పండి.
ఈజ్ మై అల్లుడు.
ఐ నో దట్. మచ్చా మాప్లే. ఓకే. 15
years முன்னாடி நடக்க வேண்டிய ப்ராஜெக்ட்
இது 15 yearsக்கு முன்னாடி
இல்ல, இந்த மாதிரி காம்பினேஷன்
இப்போதான் நடந்துச்சு. ஸோ வெரி ஹாப்பி. ஸோ இட்ஸ் வெரி கிரேட் மூமெண்ட். இந்த படம் பண்ணதே ஒரு குட் மூமெண்ட். ஏனுகு ஒரு எமோஷ்னல் கமர்ஷியல் ஃபேமிலி ஆக்ஷன். ஓகே, எமோஷ்னல் கமர்ஷியல் ஃபேமிலி ஆக்ஷன் ஃபில்ம். ஸோ ஃபுல் ஃபேமிலி வந்து, ஆனால் எமோஷ்னலாக ஸ்டோரி இருக்கும். ஆக்ஷனும் நிறையா இருக்குது. 50% ஆக்ஷன், ஆனால் எமோஷ்னல் ஆக்ஷன். இட்ஸ் நாட் ரெகுலர் ஆக்ஷன். இட்ஸ் நாட் ஃபைட். இட்ஸ் அ கைண்ட் ஆஃப் ஸ்ட்ரகிள். ஆக்சுவலி ஃபைட் இஸ் நாட் அ ஃபைட். இட்ஸ் அ ஸ்ட்ரகிள் பிட்வீன் 1 and 10. ஸோ இட்ஸ் அ டிஃப்ரெண்ட், ஐ திங்க் இட்ஸ் அ டிஃப்ரெண்ட் ஃபில்ம் ஃபார் மீ. ஆஃப்டர் கோவிட் வந்து நான் நிறையா லேர்ன் பண்ணேன் from our junior directors, senior directors. So after that the shooting குள்ள போனேன். ஸோ என்னால் நிறைய கொஞ்சம் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக கொஞ்சம் யோசிக்க முடிஞ்சது அண்ட் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக மேக் பண்ண முடிஞ்சது.
Okay. Sir, why you always choose action films? Because seems you are so soft and calm, but why all మీ సినిమాలన్నీ మోస్ట్ ఫెరోషియస్ యాక్షన్ ఫిల్మ్స్?
ఎందుకు కామ్ కాదు?
ఏమో పాకరకు అవను రొంబ సాఫ్ట్,
but his thoughts are all very fast, very
inside other characters
there. Wow, that's what reflects in the film, right?
అవునా సార్? అమ్మ, inside do you have another character?
In the sense his thoughts are there, no?
Okay.
What he wants to show, that's what it reflects in the film.
Okay, so Priya, we all know that Hari garu cinemaalo heroines had a potential character like Sami, Trisha in Sami, Anushka in Singham, Jyotika in Arul. Me koda, do we expect the same with this film?
I think I've come past the phase where I expect. I'm so happy it happened.
Okay.
It's not that I anymore expect it. I'm very sure this character is so prominent in this huge commercial flick. You know how strange and difficult it is to have a strong female lead in a commercial film.
Yeah, true.
Where the bigger the movie gets,
yes.
the role of the female lead goes down.
The two combination of
with
star heroes,
with such huge people associated in the movie, the importance of the girl goes down. Fortunately, if you look back at his previous projects, or as you mentioned, the other projects of director Hari, every single movie has a very memorable female character. You know, in spite of the screen space, time they share on screen, but the character has a very prominent role. So that exactly what has happened to this character as well. I'm so happy that I got to play an important role in this wonderful, as he said, it is a family action emotional drama,
power packed, all packed.
It's everything put together. It's a package. I think that's what direction is about. It's a package. So, and he's a specialist in delivering a very successful package.
Yes.
I think he has done that again.
అరుణ్ గారు, యూజువల్లీ ఎలిఫెంట్ అంటే నాట్ ఎ వైల్డ్ యానిమల్, బట్ ఇందులో ఏనుగులు మీ క్యారెక్టర్ ఫిరోషియస్గా యాక్షన్గా ఉంది. సో హౌ ద నేమ్ అండ్ యువర్ క్యారెక్టర్ కనెక్టెడ్?
No, it's see, elephant looks soft, but when it wants to protect its family from the others, it will turn.
The same replicable for you also?
But the same thing in this film. The characterization's like an elephant. He's powerful, he's strong, and he protects his family. But something happens or whatever, to protect his family, he does, he changes himself. And that's the whole characterization of the family. And that's the connect in the film. For the title and the film, there's a lot of connect with this character. So I think it's, as Hari sir said, there's a nice emotional travel in the film with a racy screenplay, which will every character. I think the audience could connect with every character in the film. I'm sure, because a normal audience will connect with my character in the film, because he has got all the responsibilities in him. He's a family guy, but when situations change, it'll turn around, right? So that's every person has that side in them.
Yes.
It's just a situation which changes. So it's that kind of a thing, and it is like very well packed, very emotionally driven.
మీ ఇద్దరి కాంబినేషన్లో మూవీ రావడానికి ఎందుకు ఇన్ని ఇయర్స్ పట్టింది?
You should ask him.
హరి గారు, why it takes so much time to pair up with your Maaplai or like Macha?
Okay, don't get confused. No, I think
எப்பவுமே சினிமாவில் வந்து ஒரு விஷயம் நடக்கணும்னா ஒரு டைம் வரணும். ஸோ அதுக்கு வந்து ஒரு டைம்ன்றது வந்து நல்ல ப்ரொடியூசர் தான். ஸோ ஒரு நல்ல ப்ரொடியூசர் வந்தால் தான் ரெண்டு பேரும் ஜாயின் பண்ண முடியும், ஒரு ஹீரோ ஒரு டைரக்டர். ஸோ எங்களோட தமிழ் ப்ரொடியூசர் சக்திவேல் சார் எங்களுக்கு கிடைச்ச ஒரு கிஃப்ட். இட்ஸ் எ வெரி பிக் ஃபில்ம், பிக் பட்ஜெட் அண்ட் பிக் ஸ்கேல் ஃபில்ம். ஸோ அது வந்து தைரியமாக வந்து அவங்க வந்து ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணாங்க. ஸோ அதனால தான் எங்களால் ஜாயின் பண்ண முடிஞ்சுது. பட் என்னோட மனசில் இருந்துகிட்டே இருந்துச்சு எப்போ பண்ணலான்னு யோசிச்சுட்டே இருந்தேன். அண்டு
யூ ஆல்சோ பீன் வெயிட்டிங் டு ஒர்க் வித்
ஏன்னா பிஃபோர் ஒரு 10 years வேறு மாதிரி மாப்ஸோடைய ஃபில்ம்ஸ் வேறு மாதிரி இருக்கும். அதுக்கப்புறம் அவர் பண்ண ஃபில்ம்ஸ் வந்து வேறு மாதிரி ஆயிடுச்சு. எப்படின்னா ஒரு பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் ஓரியன்ட் ஃபில்ம், அதில் தான் அது பண்ணி தான் அவர் சக்ஸஸ் பண்ணார். ஸோ நல்ல கமர்ஷியலாக மட்டும் என்னோடய ஃபில்ம் இருந்தால்
తెలుగులో మాట్లాడండి.
ఎస్ కమర్షియల్ ఫిల్మ్ మాత్రమే వద్దు. సో
బెటర్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ ఆల్సో, విచ్ లాంగ్వేజ్? బికాజ్ తమిళ్ చాలా మందికి తెలియదు కదా. సో
ఇట్స్ ఓకే,
తెలుగు ఆర్ ఇంగ్లీష్ యూ కెన్ స్పీక్.
సో அதுக்குள்ள கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகிட்டாங்க.
நீ எனக்கு அப்படியே அதை டைவர்ட் பண்ணு.
ஓகே. సో ప్రియా,
divert it to me, I'll tell.
ఓకే ప్రియా, సెకండ్ టైం వర్కింగ్ విత్ అరుణ్. ఆల్రెడీ ఫస్ట్ మూవీ చేశారు. ఆయనతో వర్కింగ్ ఫన్ ఉంటుందా? లైక్ బిట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్, you tell me the experience with Arun.
Okay, so our first association in the previous film, it's like chalk and cheese. There is no common denominator between Mafia and Yane. There's nothing in common. Even I think Arun as a person itself was different in both the films. While shooting for the previous film, he was the lead actor. So he'll come, we have a good time, we talk, and he's a very nice person, he's a warm person.
That was the first time you met him in
the previous movie?
Yes.
That was our first movie together. So he was kind, warm, everything, but I'm just talking about him as a person. He'll come, he'll do off his work and go. With Yane, with ENUGU, he's like so committed to the project. He's at the top of his behavior, 200%. He just doesn't want to mess up with sir. I was so sure because of that Maaplai thing. The other movie, if he says something, or if he gets upset with whatever I can go home, I can vent out, I can say how can he shout at me, or how can the director talk to me like that and all that. For him, that's not the case. They have a personal relationship as well. So he was at the top of his behavior. He gave his 200% to be on good books, and he was extremely dedicated to in this project. So it was like working with two complete different Arun altogether.
So he was always cool and chill at the sets also.
Yes, he is a cool person. Yes, he is.
So Arun garu, you tell the same. అడిగాను మన డైరెక్టర్ గారిని, ఎందుకు లైక్ చాలా ఇయర్స్ నుంచి ఆయన వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు, మీరు 1995 నుంచి కెరియర్ స్టార్ట్ చేశారు, ఇంత టైం ఎందుకు పట్టింది మీ ఇద్దరు కలిసి వర్క్ చేయడానికి?
చాలా ఎర్లీగా వచ్చాను,
18 ఇయర్స్కే స్టార్ట్ చేశారు.
18 నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేశాను. సో హరి సార్ చెప్పినలాగా మన సినిమా అన్ని ఒక సీరియస్ యాక్షన్ థ్రిల్లర్స్, ఒక పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ ఓరియంటెడ్ రోల్స్ చేశాను, సక్సెస్ అయ్యాను వాడి మూవీస్తో. సో లేటర్ ఫర్ హిమ్ to see me as a commercial actor, it will take some time, right? And more or less I was waiting as well, and even he was waiting. It is the right time to happen, and I think it's never late than
never
ever.
late, yeah. New
So
beginning.
it's like it happened now, and it's come out with a lovely script, with such a in-depth script and very emotionally connected. So I think it's the right high time, and for me it is like from my previous films, this film will give a complete different changeover on my career as well and as an actor. So I think I'm happy that I've done right now, and I was mentally prepared that I'm going to work with him. As Priya said, I didn't want to mess up relationship or with the profession. So I was very much careful on handling this project because I want to give my 200%. And as an actor, thoroughly, because I not even one stage, even in the timing, nor in the performance, nor everywhere, because I wanted to give my 200%, and that's what happened. And Priya was like little shocked. What's up with him?
This is not the guy I wanted earlier.
In Mafia, of course, after the shot, I'll just relax and maybe come back. On the shot, we will be there, but in this, I was more conscious on everything. So I think seeing
Why?
that
Because of the director,
no, that's the trust he had in me, and the same way I have to reciprocate. He believed that this character Ravi would have, can be pulled off well by me. So I should be more responsible to actually, bear the whole thing, because he has written that script on this character, and I have to deliver it. So in that conscious, I was very responsible, and I wanted to give my best, and that's what happened.
ఓకే సార్, బోట్ సీక్వెన్సెస్ ఆ సీ ఏరియా అదంతా ఎక్కడ షూట్ చేశారు మూవీలో?
రామేశ్వరం, రామనాథపురం, టుటుకురియన్, సౌత్ ఆఫ్ తమిళనాడు.
ఆ బోట్ సీక్వెన్సెస్ మూవీ చాలా హైలైట్గా అనిపిస్తుంది మాకు.
ఎங்க பாத்தீங்க?
Like boat sequences are there in the film.
Trailer.
You watch it.
Okay. Trailer. Trailer.
Yeah, na Tamil trailer. I watched the Tamil trailer, so I just asking.
Rameshwaram area.
Okay. And coming to music, G.V. Prakash garu has given lot of melodies in Tamil film. So indulo Yelamma Yela song I heard, and you tell the experience with him and next songs.
G.V. Prakash, young music director, good music director. Very sincere, very honest to the music. நல்லா பண்ணாரு. வேற என்ன சொல்றது?
Any mass beat kind of songs, like all your films, previous films had full
songs are there.
GV is not only about melodies. GV is great with BGM. He's extraordinary.
Yeah, BGM also. We need to talk about BGM. Tamil trailer lo, full trailer lo BGM ఎక్స్ట్రాడినరీగా నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్లో ఉంది. సో ఓవరాల్గా ఫిలిం థియేటర్లో చూస్తే వీ కెన్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ ద ఆరా అండ్ బీజిఎం.
Yeah, 100%. And as you said, there are nice good dance number as well.
ఉందా ఈ మూవీలో?
ఉంది.
ఓకే.
బట్ ఏంటంటే డాన్స్ అన్ని క్యారెక్టరైజేషన్లే ఉన్నాయి, ఉంటుంది. Because మన క్యారెక్టరైజేషన్ will be like this character, how he'll dance, that kind of a dance. And how this character, she'll dance like that. So dance numbers are there, lovely peppy numbers are there, as well as nice melody and emotional songs are there. So GV has done wonderful.
We should say GV has completed the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. So coming to other characters, Samudrakani garu unnaru. Telugulo he was doing parallel in Tamil and Telugu. Tamillo enta craze undo, Telugulo kuda anti craze undi. ఆయన క్యారెక్టర్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది? ఎవరి కాంబినేషన్? మీ ఇద్దరు కాంబినేషన్? సే సంథింగ్ అబౌట్ దిస్.
Yeah, చాలా ఎక్కువగా మన కాంబినేషనే. సో వాడు చాలా మంచి యాక్టర్, వెరీ సిన్సియర్, అండ్ we all know how he performs once he comes to the set. So we have a lot of lovely actors in the sets, like Radhika Madam, who has actually played a role in the film, and Rajesh Garu, and a lot of other actors. I think it's a very strong character Samudragani sir has played.
Okay.
And I think I can't reveal more about the character, but he has done a wonderful job in the film. And of course, there are a lot of emotional scenes between me and him. And I think that would be really good to watch.
Okay.
And of course, Ram, again, KGF Ram.
Yes.
He has done a wonderful job in the film. He's the main villain in the film, but very, very strong character. Because usually Hari sir's films, he
Villains
elevates
are
the
so,
villain
yeah.
as well. You know, he has got that strong villain characterization. And here, it's the situation which changes. You know, from a good person to a bad person. It's a situation. You know, so it's something like that. So it revolves around situations where you're good or bad, your emotion or your dimension changes. So in that way, I think there's a good finish to the character, all the characters. There will be a finish to all the characters. So every small character in the film is very important to move the script.
Okay.
So in that way, I think we have a huge star cast. And I think it's
Pan India star cast. So Radhika Garu, Samudrakani, KGF Ramchandraju, Yogi Babu, everyone ante anni Telugu, Tamil, anni
everyone
language
are there in the film. And I think director Hari sir is like, is very well crafted in, you know,
Yes.
You know, getting them together and getting work out of them. So I think it was very easy to work with him because he's very clear on what he wants from every actor.
ఫ్రమ్ ద స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి మీరు లైక్ అన్ని లాంగ్వేజెస్లో రిలీజ్ చేయాలని పాన్ ఇండియా కాస్టింగ్ ప్లాన్ చేశారా?
Yeah, that's what we planned. We wanted to do this in Tamil and Telugu simultaneously, Tamil Yane and Telugu ENUGU.
Okay.
So it was, we decided in the beginning itself.
Okay.
And of course, Tamil is releasing in Kerala and Karnataka.
Yeah, yes, of course.
So
Yeah.
we have this film has been dubbed in Hindi as well. I felt the emotions in the film is emotions carried all over whichever part of India we are in. It's a family emotions which is easily relatable to any part you're in. So I think it will connect you very well. Everyone can connect to each of the characters. I think that's the main thing in the film.
ఓకే సార్, ప్రియాని సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవడానికి రీజన్ ఏంటి?
ஹைதராபாத் ட்ராவலில் தான் செலக்ட் பண்ணோம். ஆக்சுவலாக மாஃபியா பண்ணியிருந்தாங்க. அதனால அவங்கள நான் வந்து முதல்ல வந்து லிஸ்ட்லேயே நான் வச்சுக்கல.
இவனுக்கு முன்னாடி ஏதாவது ஹீரோயின் நீ ப்ரிஃபர் பண்ணா?
இல்லை
she is the only first choice.
இல்லை, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து ஒரு பெரிய லிஸ்ட்டு இருக்கும். அந்த லிஸ்ட்டில் வந்து பிரியாவை வைக்கல நாங்கள்.
ஓகே.
I was not in the
she was not in the list.
ஓகே.
Because அப்பதான் மாஃபியா பண்ணியிருந்தீங்க.
So
அதனால
he didn't want to you know, again cast her.
yeah.
இமிடியேட் ஃபிலிமில் வேணான்னு பண்ணல.
Arun referred her?
Why?
no way. That's the last thing he would do.
I will
பெட்டர்
never
ஸ்டோரி
refer
உண்டு,
even.
கேட்டுக்கோங்க.
Yeah, sir.
லாஸ்ட் இயர் ஹைதராபாத் வரும்போது நானும் என் ஒய்ஃப் வந்துட்டு இருந்தோம். அப்போ ஏர்போர்ட்டில் இவங்களை மீட் பண்ண, அப்போ கோவிட் டைம் ரைட். ஆமாம், எல்லாம் மாஸ்க்லாம் போட்டு ஒரு டைப்பாக எல்லாம் வந்து. ஸோ இவங்களும் என்னோடய ஒய்ஃபும் வந்து ரொம்ப நேரம் பேசிட்டே வந்தாங்க அந்த 2 hours. அதை பார்த்தப்போ தான் என்னோட அந்த மலர் கேரக்டர், இப்போது மேரி கேரக்டர் ரைட், இன் தெலுங்கு இட்ஸ் நேம் இஸ் மேரி. ஓகே, இந்த மேரி கேரக்டர் அப்படியே எனக்கு வந்து இவங்க பண்ணால் நல்லாயிருக்கும் அப்படின்னு தெரிஞ்சு. ஸோ மாஃபியாவை வச்சு பார்த்தா ஓகே, அது ஒரு மாடர்ன் கேரக்டர், ஜீன்ஸு டிஷர்ட் அந்த மாதிரி. இது வந்து ஒரு ட்ரெடிஷ்னல் கேரக்டர், டவுன் சவுத் கேரக்டர். ஸோ டெஃபினட்டாக இவங்க பண்ணால் ரொம்ப நல்லாயிருக்கும், வேறு சாய்ஸே கிடையாதுன்னு சொல்லி இவங்க நெக்ஸ்ட் 2 days உங்களை உடனே ஃபோன் பண்ணி
அப்போ ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ண
ஹைதராபாத் ட்ரிப்பில் தான். ஹைதராபாத்தில் தான் நீங்கள் கேட்டுருக்கீங்க இந்த கொஸ்டின்.
సో ఎలా అనిపించింది? హౌ డస్ ఇట్ ఫీల్ వెన్ హీ గాట్ సెలెక్టెడ్ ఫర్ దిస్ ప్రాజెక్ట్? Because it's a dream come true for a heroine to work with the legendary director.
Obviously, I was excited to be a part of director Hari's next. You know, we all grew up watching his films.
Yes, like
while promoting for this movie other day, we saw this AV 20 years of director Hari. It's not easy.
he might feel he was feeling because we grew up watching his films.
I don't think he will take it offensive. Obviously, at some point of our adolescent age or somewhere, me, everybody would have, we would have enjoyed humor,
Yes.
the message they conveyed in his movie, the action sequence. We would have had a crush on his heroes.
Yes, of course.
We would want it to be like look or behave like one of
the
his heroines.
Yes.
So they had some kind of impact on all of us growing up. So to be a part of his movie or to play a lead in his movie, I was so excited. It was not like I wanted to listen to the script and then say yes or no. I was not in that zone. I was like, I'm going to say yes. I was so sure about it. So while going in for narration itself, I was like, I'll listen to the script and I'll say yes. I was sure about it. So he gave me a narration, a very detailed narration. And his narration itself was like this, a flash. And it was so much of things to handle. And I asked my doubts and everything. I said, yes, please take me in. I'm going to be the lead of this project.
ఓకే అరుణ్ గారు హీరోగా చేస్తూ సపోర్టింగ్ రోల్స్ చేశారు, నెగిటివ్ రోల్స్ చేశారు. అంటే ఎందుకు పర్టికులర్గా హీరోకే స్టిక్ అని అవ్వకుండా ఫాదర్ విజయ్ గారు ఏమైనా సజెస్ట్ చేశారా? యూ హ్యావ్ టు డూ ఆల్ ద రోల్స్ బికాజ్ ఆయన అన్ని రోల్స్ చేశారు. ఇస్ దట్ ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ యూ టుక్ ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ ఫాదర్?
It's not that, ma. It's like, see, an actor should be open about what he's playing. So it's something should excite me. So I've just done one film in Tamil as a negative role. Just one film in Tamil. Then I did with Maniratnam sir, I did a multi-star film. And in Telugu I did, while I was doing that with Ajit sir, Entavadu Gani. I think it released here. With that I did 2 films in Telugu here.
Yes.
Besides that, all I was my protagonist. But I don't differentiate between hero, villain. But I only see how my character is and how in depth it will connect with the audience and how challenging it's for me. After Victor, I didn't find anything, because there are a lot of projects which came up as an antagonist, but I didn't find anything interesting.
Okay.
So I didn't do anything there. Still people want me to do something like that against maybe big heroes there like Vijay, Surya. A lot of people, I think there were like suggestions coming up, but I wasn't very much excited at that time. But I had other things which excited me in my roles, which I was doing in the lead roles. And so I was like, even now, if I get something really interesting role like what I played in Entavadu Gani, I would surely go in for that, because it's a challenge, because it's more, you have a more scope in that. You don't have any boundaries.
Yes.
When you do an antagonist. As an actor, you can just explore anything you want to. So I think that way I'm really excited if something comes up like that also. Even when I'm at the peak of my career, I can do something like that. Because nowadays, everyone are doing now. Now, of course, in Vikram, again, Surya sir actually, played a negative role in the end.
Yes.
And his reception was like huge. So that's how. Now the audience they don't typecast you. They just see you as an actor, and if something you really like, if they're really attracted to it, they immediately celebrate that character. So in that way, my dad doesn't actually interfere in my profession.
Okay.
He let
Does
me
he
do
watch your films? And
Yeah, he
used to
watches
tell?
all the films.
Okay.
And off late, he's been giving me a lot of credits for what I'm doing. So in that way, I'm really happy. So okay, I'm doing something good. So I'm really blessed that there are people in the family who really know about cinema, because all of them, we are all into cinema, right? So we all know about what's happening. So I'm really blessed with that.
So you acted with Prabhas garu, Saho. So say something about his character and how personally you both connected.
Prabhas garu is a darling. I really love him a lot, because when I came in, first I worked with Ram Charan garu.
Yes.
And Bruce Lee.
Yes.
And that was a wonderful experience. And he's a very sweet person too. And he was very friendly, and I really loved his dedication on sets. And lovely, because we generally as actors, I usually follow all the actors from here, Pawan Kalyan garu.
And father
Mahesh Babu,
acted with Chiranjeevi garu. That Kushi was most successful film for Pawan Kalyan garu. So do you have any personal interaction with Pawan Kalyan garu, Chiranjeevi garu?
Not as such, but of course Appa does. But I'm really hoping to meet him and talk to him and interact with him. The way he is, he carries himself in the films, his presence. So I really like that, and all the actors like Mahesh Babu garu or Allu Arjun
Do you watch
garu.
all
We
Telugu hero
watch.
films?
We keep following it. We see now it's going to be like, as you said, we keep in track with all the actors who are doing here, all the lead, because with all the films we have to watch, and we have to know what's winning, what's actually, if it's a big hit, then we should watch that and see why it's a hit. So that kind of a thing, lovely actors we have in Telugu, and of course coming to Prabhas garu, he's a darling to work, and Saho was a wonderful experience, and the way he shows respect to the actors is amazing. So was first time when I just walked into the sets, he just got up, Arun sir, how are you? I said, sir, don't call me that. No, you sit down. He actually gave me his chair, asked me to sit down next to the monitor.
Did he offer the food from his house?
Yeah, there was actually, in that time I was on diet, so there was like he had this grill and all outside his caravan itself cooking, and he used to send food and all that. So it was wonderful working with him, and what a lovely, sweet person. And if I get a chance again to work, I would
Are
really
you ready to work with Prabhas garu again?
Of course, he's a darling to work with.
Okay, so Priya, being a fan to Vikram sir and working with Vikram sir in Cobra.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I stepped down from
you're not
in it.
Okay, fine. Hari garu, so say something about అంటే ఏనుగు is going to release కదా, what you want to tell the Telugu audience?
ஃபேமிலியோட வந்து பாருங்க, தெலுங்கு ஆடியன்ஸ் அத்தனை பேருக்கு சொல்கிறது, கம் வித் த ஃபேமிலி. ஒரு நல்ல மெசேஜ் இருக்குது, சில்ட்ரன்ஸ்க்கும் நல்ல மெசேஜ் இருக்குது, பெரியவங்களுக்கும் நல்ல மெசேஜ் இருக்குது.
And last, who is your favorite Telugu hero? ఎవరి సినిమాలు ఎక్కువ చూస్తారు తమిళ్లో డబ్ అయినా కానీ, తెలుగు స్ట్రైట్ తెలుగు ఫిలిమ్స్?
எல்லாருமே பிடிக்கும், ஆனால் மெகாஸ்டார் சிரஞ்சீவி గారు.
ஒரு ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಕಿರದ ನೀ ಪಡಂ ಪನ್ನಕ రెడీಯಾగా మెగాస్టార్
స్టోరీ రెడీగా ఉంది,
స్టోరీ రెడీగా ఉంది, ఆయన స్క్రిప్ట్ ఎప్పుడు చెప్తారు మెగాస్టార్ గారికి?
ఇట్ మీన్స్
when are you going to tell the script?
ఛాన్స్ கிடைக்கும்போது when I get the chance I'll use it.
Okay, anyway, all the very best Arun garu. So the Telugu debut Duta is going to release, I guess. So ENUGU also going to release coming soon. So all the very best. Hope wish you pedda success avalani korukuntunnamo.
Thank you.
All the very best, Hari garu.
Thank you so much. And we are really blessed to be actually, meeting the Telugu audience now. And I'm sure that andriki oka manchi cinema, manchi entertainer with action packed వస్తుంది. అందరి ఫ్యామిలీతో కలిసి థియేటర్కి వెళ్ళి సినిమా చూడాలని ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ హోపింగ్, అండ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
సో ఇది ఏనుగు టీమ్తో స్పెషల్ ఇంటరాక్షన్. దిస్ ఈజ్ రమ్య సైనింగ్ ఆఫ్.